It's a pleasure having you, comrades. Today in Nigeria, business operators shutting down. There are fears and panic across the length and breadth of the country, and job losses is looming and imminent. People could no longer go to their shops and their places of endeavor engagement. They have lost virtually every hope and confidence in this government of Tinubu. What do you have to say?
Thank you, my man. Thank you for having me. We have a brighter day. Even though we have a selected government on power, that was why we are experiencing what is going on in Nigeria presently. You see, the situation where a few people decided to govern Nigeria by force, by fire. This is the kind of situation you will find yourself. You see, APC, since 2015, they have been in power. 8 years of flawless government. They presented another fraudulent and incompetent and a criminal as a president. You see, we know that nothing good can come from this government. That was why they are taking decisions that will favor a few people and the majority will be in the receiving end. But thank God, those people that are part of them, I mean the APC, that they joined together to form this useless government. I'm expecting them to have their own petrol station to be getting their own fuel, getting their market to buy less
At a discounted rate.
as a discounted rate.
As an APC member.
As a APC member, I was now disappointed when they are now lambasting, shouting, ranting. To who? They should go to Aso Rock and tell Tinubu to create their own petrol station, their own market. So the inflation rate that is going and looming, uncontrollable. So it will not affect them. It's we that doesn't want them will be affected alone. I will be disappointed if I see a APC member complaining right now. I will be very mad at them because they knew what is going to happen. They are just playing game on their life. This is hypocrites of highest order. How can you play games with your life? The future of Nigeria is at the checking end because of this useless and unreasonable government we are having. We are very flawless. We thought Buhari has done it all. I don't know that the danger is even more ahead. I don't know what APC can even offer Nigeria right now. I don't think they have a word to tell Nigerians. They are murmuring, shivering, telling us 8,000. What is 8,000 is going to handle? Are they going to market at all? What can 8,000? Because when you divide 8,000 by 30, you have 52
naira. You can't imagine that.
What can 52 naira avoid in a daily basis?
You can't even buy a common biscuit.
Let's ask a useless
and that is what the president has, the plan he has for the country.
52 naira can handle in the economy of Nigeria of today. So that is no, they don't have plan for common man. This is the useless government I've ever seen in my life. Go and see what is happening all over the world. In the economy's activities chatting, Nigeria is the last now in the whole world. What is happening to Nigeria? And Nigeria's youth are keeping quiet. They are playing pranks on their life. 2012, they came all out, going to Ojota, thinking they are playing politics. This Tinubu that called himself that Buhari put there because nobody voted for Tinubu. Everybody knows that. It does not have any requirement. It does not qualify to contest in the first place. It doesn't the election, the result shows the actual right that they go against the electoral guidelines that brought this election. Everybody knows that they didn't transmit the presidential election.
Yes.
And you said in section 21 that in a place that the result is not transmitted is automatic cancel. And this useless guy is telling us and he's declaring in the midnight, bringing the bandits, the drug addicts to be our president. This is forbidden. And we have been seeing the results. Just going to 2 months, we have been seeing the results.
It's not even up to 2 months.
It's not up to two.
It's not up to 2 months.
It's not up to 2 months. And we have been seeing the results. The result is handwriting all over the world.
He said it's Mr. Capacity and the
capacity indeed.
The renewed hope. He's coming with the renewed hope.
He renewed hope. In fact, he renewed hope because the common man now knew that he can die at any time because of this frustration. That is the renewed hope he was giving us. He made Nigeria to be Uganda. Even Uganda and Rwanda are better than Nigeria economy now.
Of course.
Because what can we tell our children right now? We couldn't be able to feed them in 3 square meals.
Even one is even difficult.
Yes.
Let alone 3.
Will you imagine? APC government is a clawless government that I've never imagined in my life that can come to stay in Nigeria. But thank God we are waiting. The danger are looming because the tribunal, the presidential tribunal, if the presidential tribunal fail to arise to their duty, this is what the youth and the reasonable Nigeria is waiting for. If our constitution is not adhered followed by the judge in the tribunal, the 5 men in the tribunal judge fail to adhere with the constitution of Nigeria and they think they can sell Nigeria out, that we will now set Nigeria on fire by the grace of God. I know the tribunal will do the needful.
One of the judges at the bench at the tribunal have resigned based on his personal decision that he wouldn't want to compromise his position in terms of contradicting what he believes is justice. So he wouldn't want to soil his hand. That's the reason why he has to withdraw from such a bench. Do you think that something is fundamentally going wrong? Is there some sort of inducement or pressure to compromise the part of the judges?
There is a sign that APC is desperate to destroy Nigeria. APC is desperate to destroy Nigeria. I can say it loud and clear. That was why you see, when they want to round up their defense in the court, they are telling Nigeria if the 25% will disqualify the Tinubu, Nigeria will go into anarchy. And they were now asking him, when you go against electoral act and the INEC compromise and go ahead and declare in the midnight, is there any anarchy? When the minority is ruling majority, is there any anarchy? They said to go to court. And the court is the hope of the common man. If they fail to give us our rights, then we are going to fight for it. I know this kind of things is going to happen. They are going to frustrate people, all the judges, but Nigeria is going to have their way. APC is going nowhere because we cannot continue to suffer and keep IEX in silence. I didn't mean if this thing is happening abroad, in a developed country, in a structuralized environment. Everybody will come out en masse to protect their rights, protect their votes, and fight for their rights. Why should a few people rule Nigeria by force, by fire? No. We are independent country. No individual is bigger than Nigeria. So Nigeria should come together and fight for their rights, because the government we are seeing of the day is not the government of the people, it's the government of the few people. So, and we want people that will care for Nigerians, not for their selfish interests. He has governed Lagos before, and we see how he pocketed all the resources of Lagos State into his own personal use. When Jakonde governed Lagos State, we see the resources. We saw the common man enjoying the dividend of democracy. Why this Tinubu came into power, he personalized all the resources of Lagos State into his personal use. The body law the body law he called his own resident is one of the Lagos State's assets. So what are they telling us? Somebody that personalized Lagos went to federal, you expect a dividend of democracy to a people?
Honestly, I know that you're a Lagosian and a Yoruba race for that matter.
Yeah.
I am impressed by your impartiality and staunch defense for true democracy and justice. You are not those who are driven by ethnic bias and sentiments. And it's a very important time having you here. Thank you so much for your time.
You're highly welcome.
Now, should, according to you, if the otherwise happens and justice is not served by the judges, are you sure that Nigerians will protest against it?
You know, we have only one leg after that, which is supreme. We will try that if we can. I know if we cannot rescue, then the only option for Nigeria is to go to the streets and reject. Because it's better to fight for your right than to die in silence. That is how the structural and the developed environment operates. Why making Nigeria different? What makes Nigeria different? We just keep quiet and people shitting us, and people decide on majority. Few people decide on a majority. Where does it happen? It's in animal kingdom that such a thing can happen. In animal kingdom, if you have power, you dominate, you claim some arena because you have a dominant power. That is how the animalism attitude. And that is exactly what is happening in Nigeria now. They have turned Nigeria to animalism environment where the few people that have power, they have money, they have influence. They are now using it against a common man in Nigeria, which is uncalled for. We must rise and fight to finish. It's better to die than to exist on a slavery environment.
Wow, this is wonderful. On this note, we wrap up for the day until the next edition. It's been an exciting moment having you. Thank you for your time, comrades. And do have a great day.